Hi, I'm going to talk about biopsychological research. So, biopsychological research is using human or non human test subjects. It's a formal experiment or a non experimental study, and there is pure and applied research. So, a non human test subject would usually be like a rat or a mouse that is usually the most common, and they are advantageous to the scientists because their brain and their behavior is very simple compared to humans. The findings use a comparative approach, which is comparing two different species, and that there's less ethical restrictions to using a non human test subject. Even though there still are definitely ethical barriers to using like certain test subjects in certain conditions, whether that be human or non human, the non human test subjects typically have less ethical barriers. For humans, they're advantageous because they can listen to directions, they can explain their experiences and situations, and that they have a human brain. For a formal experiment, a scientist will create a certain condition to test. They will get these test subjects to assign to the conditions, and they will measure the outcome so that there's only a difference between comparing the two different variables. And then they use independent, dependent, and there's sometimes confounding variables. However, you want to try to eliminate all confounding variables possible in your experiment. For a non-experimental study, these are people that are exposed to this certain condition that of interest in the real world. However, this is not really a typical experiment because there's too many confounding variables that the scientists just can't control. And then there's also case studies which are about a specific case or an individual. And these are really good because they dive deep into a specific picture. However, they're bad because they're very generalizable. And then there is pure versus applied research. And pure research is for the benefit or curiosity of a researcher, and that it's for acquiring knowledge, where applied research is directly benefiting humankind. But there are many scientists that say pure research is more beneficial actually than the applied research. And that's it. Thank you.